Isn't it? It is.
I don't know.
It is what I say it is.
All right, it's legendary.
Legendary rivalry happening here. One of the most epic matches we're ever going to see in MLG StarCraft 2 history is going to be unfolding here on Akalon Wastes. Of course, Avilo is your Terran player in the top left-hand location. See if he can take out his opponent in the bottom right, representing Root Gaming. He is Catz. Paulo Biscata had a great run through the tournament yesterday. Fell short though. He got third though, which is great.
This music is me pumped up.
Oh yeah, I love it. Of course, Catz lost to Masan.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at this. 3 hatch before pool. Catz does it like a real man. This is how to play Zerg, but Avilo scouts it. Do you think he's going to try to do, like, just build a bunker?
Catz is a finagler.
If you're a Terran and you scout this...
Just build a bunker somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, there's a drone on him, but you got so much time. It's like...
Oh, we can get that Overlord, too.
It might be to play footsie and stuff.
Well, you send one to the high ground, one to the stand.
Yeah. But then he wouldn't be able to get the bunker up here.
Yep, true. Is he trying to do that? Let's
Where's his SCV? Yeah, I assume he's going to. I don't see why you wouldn't. I mean, yeah, it's not like you're going to guarantee kill the hatchery, but you're going to force him to build like 12 Zerglings,
right?
Yep,
which is kind of like killing drones.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Oh, actually, here's 4 SCVs.
Oh.
Wait, what is he building back? Why is he doing it back here? Oh, he wants to like...
Extra safe.
He's doing some weird... Like, but why... The spawning pool's not even done yet. He could have just easily... I guess he wants to keep track of Zerglings running by him.
Maybe this is just setting up for a massive contained play.
Yeah, you know, it could be. He wants to... He's already assuming he's going to kill the hatchery.
Yep.
He's going to pull... If he's pulling 4 SCVs like he is, he better kill the hatchery.
Oh, you never know, though, because Catz...
I mean,
he's gone up against everything.
Only Marines are coming out one at a time.
Yeah.
So I don't see how he can...
So that bunker's for reinforcements, I think. So that
yeah.
Catz can't cut him off, which I think is pretty cool, honestly.
It is. I mean, Catz can still cut him off.
In real war, like in, you know, U.S. history, armies would set up forts, right? You have forts throughout the land, and this is a fort. But it's going to die. It's going to get isolated.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see how that was not going to die there. I don't know if we'll get the hatchery or not. I think he will. Catz could have gone for that.
Yeah.
If he kept rallying Zerglings, but he decided to do something different. He decided to actually sacrifice a 3rd, and instead of continuing to rally Zerglings and get enough to overwhelm that, he's going Roaches and Burrow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh. The bunker's not done.
SCV is going to try to get targeted down. Looks like the bunker willing to finish here.
He didn't.
Oh, he's going to try to get the Marines.
Oh,
they both get inside. He might. Okay, the SCV is going to start repairing this bunker too, so that bunker shouldn't fall.
That went about as bad as it could have for Catz.
Yeah.
And he's not even focusing at SCVs.
If he made any decision besides targeting down the Marines there, I think it would have been much better.
Or if he
unless he gets the Marines now. Okay,
yeah,
that would make
gets one of them. It's SCV. But meanwhile, of course, the 3rd did go down. Broodlings are wow, they're actually only 2 Marines left there, so Broodling's doing a good job. Some Marine barely surviving the onslaught. But the question is, what can Avilo do against burrowed Roaches?
Raven.
Okay. But how can he actually kill them?
Oh, Marauder.
Oh, he's building Tech Lab. He may get a Marauder at one point. He's
tanks.
He's making Hellions. He's going to have 3...
Raven, tank, Marauder. Boom.
Yeah.
Done.
I'm not sure if he'll be able to get all that out.
No. Probably not.
Well, there's only a few Roaches. I think he's going to hold this. As long as he
start out with 1 tank and a couple Marauders. Start out small.
I mean, as long as he repairs the bunker, he's not going to die, but with burrowed Roaches, there's not enough damage output. Like, Catz should not lose the Roach here, right? Catz, he should not lose the Roach here. There you go.
Nice burrow.
Scare me a bit. Yep, and the regen of burrow is actually really nice. It's 5 hit points a second without tunneling claws. And that's pretty considerable. I mean, you can see they go up at a pretty fast rate. And
it's
really
like Hungry Hippos. No, it's like the thing where you have the hammer and you whack-a-mole.
Oh, and look at that. He only using a single roach in his hand.
That was great.
And look at these guys. Look at them. They're just ducking to regenerating. Look at that guy.
Soaking in the soil.
This guy's checking out. Is that bunker still there? Did he salvage it?
It is. It is still there.
But, you know, next time he comes up, these Widow Mines are going to pick off 2 roaches. Well, combined with some extra damage, it's going to be 2 less roaches. And that's actually a good counter to burrow. I think Catz saw the Widow Mines there, too. He very well might have. If you take a look at his vision, you can kind of see the indentations in the ground.
Was that a tank shot or Widowmine? That was a Widowmine shot. Okay.
Widowmine, yeah.
So this is nice because like
yeah.
back home, Catz can drone up. He knows exactly what his opponent is doing.
Did he just dodge? He did.
You can, yeah. If you burrow your rush right away, you dodge the Widowmine shot.
Wow. That's
also,
nifty.
if you make a building,
yep,
as a drone.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Yep.
I just didn't know Burrow did it as well.
The missile gets soaked up into the ground. Okay, Banshee is out, so this should be less annoying, but the Roach is trying to get as much damage as possible. The idea here is kill as many SCVs as you can.
Yeah.
Prevent that mining time is perfect.
Annoying.
And just be annoying.
I mean, and with Burrow, it can be so much more annoying.
Wow.
You just burrow 1 or 2, you know, force me to scan there. He's got 2 more from here, burrowed as well. You can just even oh, there's the scan. But if he runs away, it's like, the scan won't last forever, right?
Yeah, and then he can just burrow right when it's gone, or force a rescan, and he's going to burrow. Oh, he might kill his own Marine there with aliens.
Yeah, you need... Yeah, he might get him that. Now pushing these ones back in the front.
Forcing scannons is huge here, too, because Avilo's losing a lot of SCVs, so he wants all that energy to use on mules to help his economy out.
So, let's take a look at things. 13 SCVs killed. I don't think Catz did the best job of focusing SCVs, honestly.
Yeah.
But I think he was better for him to prioritize Burrow, and then, of course, macro behind it. He's been macroing behind it. He's up. You know, his third is rebuilt. He's up a few workers, and more importantly, his tech is all set up. So, these Banshees are supposed to cross the map and do some great damage. Of course, there is a cloak upgrade done. Hasn't been revealed quite yet. They're not going to do too much. I mean, there's going to be spores ready to greet them, I assume. There's a Spire. There's going to be spores ready to greet them.
Yeah, they're coming up.
Yeah.
Any extra queens? Yeah, 3 extra queens on the way, too.
Yeah.
So he should be fine.
I mean, he'll take a little bit of damage. The Spire was spotted, actually. That was very fortunate for Avilo. He was able to spot that Spire. And actually, he's getting a lot...
Yeah, Cat's not respecting this that much.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that this much damage has been done. And some great control there by Avilo with these Banshees.
It was Spore a little bit out of position.
You know,
well,
I would say this game is... I mean, he's got, what, 9 kills? And
he's up 78-16 spot. Catz did a great job with that initial Roach pressure, getting a lot of damage done. And he even saw the Banshees out, but his big mistake came when he didn't prepare back home. Yeah. So this is going to be, obviously, many more kills than he had intended or wanted.
There was as many drone kills as SCVs now.
Yeah,
so it's like, huge. All that... Catz worked so hard with crazy Burrow to get those SCV kills.
A lot of micro involved in
that.
Yeah,
and then Avilo's like, oh, I can do that too. Just walks across the map like it's nothing.
Yep.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Catz.
Oh, Hellions.
That's a lot of Hellions, Catz.
Hellions going to the main base. Some drones being very brave, saying, you know what, those aren't that scary. But then the flames start coming out of those Hellions. The scan going down as well.
Oh,
drones are not going to be protected by burrowing. And so many drones following here. Great tactic here from Avilo. And this started with
meanwhile
just how much damage the Banshees did. That's what it started with.
Is he going to kill a hatchery with Banshees? Oh, no. Catz. Catz. And Catz was looking so good in yesterday's tournament, but today's...
It's only game 1, guys. This is the best of 3, yes?
This is the best of 3, but it is in the lower bracket. So whoever loses is out.
Yep.
And you typically don't want to be eliminated from a tournament. That's not the goal when you sign up.
If you're playing, at least.
Yes.
You don't want to be eliminated. Unless you have something to do.
Now, the one good thing for Catz is he's taking so much damage, but Avilo hasn't really been building SCVs. So the SCV count is only a little bit ahead of the drone count. He's been mostly focusing on building 3s. So he's got a good number of factories going up. And this is interesting. I haven't seen Mech TVZ for a little while.
I mean...
I know Catz loves playing against Mech.
I know that's the thing. Like, I'm thinking of ways for Catz to come back, and it's like, well, if his opponent goes Mech, then I think that's a great opportunity to come back. Because Mech takes a long time to get going. It takes a long time to get that composition that you want. But this isn't helping things. Like, Catz needed a third base backup a minute ago.
Oh, yeah.
Or 2 or 3.
And there's his Mutas should have had those benches on lockdown. It's taken him, like... 3 minutes. Avilo's done a great job of splitting up the Banshees and putting them all in annoying different locations. Yep. Really, really impressive Banshee play by Avilo. And he's, I mean, the Mutas, well, they sneak around the back. There is an opening here to pick out some SCVs. The Natural's locked down tight. There is a Thor, so that should help push him back. And continued Banshee production from Avilo. So even though he saw the Mutas, he's like, the Banshees will still be useful in a fight.
Sure.
They can pick out the roaches, and I'm not worried about Mute as I'm making some Thors, right? And you know what's cool about the Banshees, actually? I'm thinking about it. If he has a nice squad of Banshees, it's going to make it harder to switch straight to Swarm Host, right? So, that's pretty nifty as well.
I like how Catz going for Pathogen Glands. He's making 6 Infestors right now. And remember, he has Burrow from earlier in the game. So that's another great way to try to come back. But a problem here is that he opened Mutus, so his opponent already made turrets.
Yes.
Everywhere he needs them, kind of a thing. So it's not necessarily a situation where you can try to get those Burrow tactics done. He might try, and it might work, but it's going to be trickier.
Yeah, if he can even keep his opponent back.
Ooh, Swarm Host, nice.
Cat's goal is to build up a big Swarm Host army.
Yeah.
Once he does that, Mech has a very hard time. And so I think that behind Infestors is twofold. One, he had a lot of extra gas and no minerals because he had to spend so many minerals rebuilding drones.
Right.
So yeah, and Infestors are gas, a way to burn gas and still do something, harass. Fungals can slow down in advance. Whereas Swarm Hosts are more, minerals and gas.
But
wow,
Avilo doesn't even want to let Catz get set up here.
He scanned. He saw Infestation, but he knows that, he doesn't
I mean, what else is it going to be when Catz is still on 2 bases and he's having trouble taking his third? So, great decision here from Avilo. Doesn't want to engage the Swarm Host, but the question is this too late? Is Catz already set up?
I mean, he does have a few Swarm Hosts. I feel like Avilo might be able to work around. I don't know. You could definitely kill this hatchery.
I mean, this isn't a mobile position. The Fungal's going down, and now the Locust going to be sent forward. The Fungal's going to be chained onto those Hellbats. Siege tanks going to siege up as well. Banshees are there trying to help support. The Muta's going in to try to 3-on-2 Thors, but Thors win that battle every day of the week.
So Avilo did get 1 or 2 Infestors and a couple Mutas, but he took a lot of damage on the Hellbats. That's going to force him back. I think Catz is happy with that. Yes, he lost a few units, but Catz is just trying to survive to the late game.
A slow step to getting back in this game. Basically.
Exactly. And now Avilo's got its. He knows Catz is just gonna make nothing but like Swarm Host for the next 5 minutes, right?
Right.
So what does Avilo? What's his grand plan to deal with Swarm Host?
Swarm Hosts are tricky, man. Like mobility, abusing that is great, but that's more of a bio thing, or maybe dropping Hellions.
Yep.
That could work. The idea being, okay, not engage the Swarm Hosts, go after their economy, but then again, you're eventually gonna have to engage the army, unless you kill them in a base trade type situation. So, what do you think is the best way?
I think you have to add an air to deal Swarm Hosts.
Okay.
And you got a couple options. Banshees can work. If you have enough. Oh, this is great for Avilo. Is it actually? Catz is able to get away with. Most of those Swarm Hosts are escaping.
Okay. Careful. Whenever you go Swarm Host to Zerg, they are the most important unit you're going to make in the game. That's just the way it works. You want to keep them alive. Same with Infestors. Those gas-intensive units. Because gas is very hard to come by compared to minerals. So
yes,
it's so important not to overextend. Keep these Swarm Hosts alive. Keep these Infestors alive. Be very efficient with the free Locusts and with your energy with those Fungals and Infested Terrans.
I like the way Vilo's pushing up here. I think his goal is to knock out this hatchery. Trying to push forward through this is going to be tough, but if he can keep the Locusts at bay, but only 4 siege tanks in siege mode. That's taking. Loses 1, and if you lose 1 each wave, it gets worse and worse. Actually, he's going to push straight forward. That's a surprising move.
There's a Fungal onto the Thors and the tanks. Locust coming forward.
I don't see him doing anything but losing units for free, trying to push straight into it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Locusts are going to continue being sent out, and they're free. So Avilo needs to find a time where he strikes. And generally that happens once you clear away a Locust wave. Here comes Catz throwing down Fungals, trying to lock down those kills. Wants to keep those Infestors alive, wants to keep those Swarm Hosts alive. Every kill he gets right now without losing an Infestor or a Swarm Host is great for him.
And he's doing a good job with these Fungals, picking off Hellbats here and there, but I think he's got to back these Swarm. Oh, nice Neural Parasite on the Thors.
Oh, Catz so fancy. The Thors shooting each other. Just a few moments ago they were blood brothers, but now they're killing their own guys.
And he just took out a series of tanks or Infested Terrans to finish it up. And wow, this game is turned on its head. Catz now with a nice advantage, of course. Behind us, Avito's plan was to get up a bunch of Ravens. And if you get a fleet of Ravens, you can easily deal with Swarm Hosts.
Right.
The problem is that how is he going to get the fleet of Ravens now and rebuild all those tanks and Thors, right? Because
I think it's possible.
It is, but he's on 4 bases. It would have been easier if he didn't lose all those tanks.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. Because right now, Catz, is he going to make the decision to push across and try to be offensive? It's hard. It's a hard decision to make when you're going Infestors and Swarm Hosts. when you don't know how far behind you are.
Yeah. I mean, Avilo's not dead, but it's turned around, and if anything, I'd say Catz has advantage now.
Yes, I agree. But if Avilo, it's kind of the same situation as before, where Avilo is ahead, and if Catz gets a good Storm Host Investor count, he's going to be great. This is a situation where it kind of flips over, where if Avilo is able to get a good Raven count, all of a sudden he's going to be the happy guy.
It takes a long time to get that Raven count, and Catz. Oh, nice Widow Mine there, actually. That's kind of cute.
Knows exactly where this is, and he can just lift off this command center. If you, oh, it's a planetary.
Yeah.
Okay, it's dead.
Yeah.
Against Storm Host, I think
he doesn't have enough siege tanks.
I think it just goes pure orbitals.
No, because like speedlings and
you want to be able to hold eventually. Yeah, I agree. Because it's like the ability to when this locust volley comes, it's like it's gonna die. Like
or
all the SCVs will be dead. So
yep.
Whereas with orbitals, you can just lift them up and move them.
Yeah.
So it might be one of those situations where you play leapfrog and you take the top, and then when they come there, you take the bottom, take the top. You keep switching.
I like this hellback counter. That's pretty cool. What Avilo needs to get is he needs to get enough tanks to keep the locusts at bay and make sure that the infestors can't deal with the ravens, because ravens are vulnerable to infestors. But if your tanks can keep the ravens safe, you'll just pick apart the swarm host with seeker missile after seeker missile. And the hard part though is he's had to cut a lot of raven production.
Right.
Due to just he needs a tank count as well. And it's taken him a lot longer to get this tomb composition. And now Catz is starting to adapt to it. Catz has spotted the Raven's transition. He's got a greater Spire, so we could go into Broodlords. He's also getting a lot more Infestors, so he's going to try to counter Ravens with Mass Chain Fungals.
This is anyone's game.
Yes. I would like to see almost Catz, like, I kind of feel like he should start getting melee upgrades in an Ultra's Cavern. Not go Ultras against this army, but what can happen is you can get a situation where you clear out most of the ground army, but there's still a bunch of Ravens. And, like, Ravens, if you have a big fleet of them, actually kill everything Zerg except for Ultratus. So that's where a nice Ultratus switch could actually be useful.
Does he have any upgrades for the Zerglings or Carapace or Melee?
Nope.
He should have Carapace though, no?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, if you're going Swarm Host and you're on low econ early on, I would like to see him add a second Evo, though, and start double upgrading both those.
Right.
It's like they're not the most useful upgrades right now, and they won't be for a little while, but he has the resources and he can prepare for that transition, right? Just like Avilo should probably continue upgrading his air, at least the armor. He only has one armor on his. I mean, and armor doesn't really matter too much when you're dealing with most of this stuff. It's like you either kill the Locust before they get close, or your unit dies.
So what are both these players going to be focusing on in these team fights, or is it in these engagements, or is it more about just positioning and being in the right place?
It's all about the Ravens versus Infestors.
Yeah.
What can the Seeker missiles do? Can Catz land chain fungals on the Ravens? If he can chain fungal the Ravens, if he gets like 10 Ravens with the chain fungal, that's pretty much a instant game over almost. Assuming he doesn't lose the Swarm Host, and he shouldn't really be losing all the Swarm Hosts. On the other hand, Avilo's goal, of course, is just going to be to keep the Ravens alive and just blow everything up with Seeker missiles. Maybe even if it's not in one instant, just slowly, eventually kill everything with Seeker missiles. Maybe not slowly, maybe pretty quickly, but through a series of engagements. And I think Avilo is happier waiting to do nothing than Catz is, because the Raven energy is more valuable than Infestor energy, honestly.
Yep.
And Catz already has like pretty much max Infestor energy.
I like mixing the Vipers. So what you're gonna do is Viper a Raven, then Neural Parasite the Raven, then Hunter Seeker Avilo.
That's pretty cool.
Next level stuff right there.
But what if you Viper to Raven, and as you're Vipering it, it gets right next to you and it puts like Hunter Seekers and all your stuff?
You gotta get that neural.
Yeah.
Literally the Viper and the Infestor
do
at the same time.
Yeah.
You're sick. Or you neural it really fast and then you have a Hunter Seeker while it's still a part of the other army, but that's hard to do with tanks.
Yeah.
So you want to Viper it.
The tanks are actually really important in dealing with Infestors. They're really the only thing that, I mean, Hunter Seekers can, but it's a little tricky. Like, you really, the tanks are
goal. Viper.
What's he going to get a Thor?
He's going to neural him? No.
Couple of Vikings. They're going to get away. He's going to neural a Thor.
Okay.
He's going to have to kill it, though. Or else.
Yeah.
There's a scan revealing.
Neural a Raven, please, Catz. Listen to my
They're kind of far back right
Communication by the mind. What is it called? Psycho something?
Yeah, telepathy maybe?
Telepathy?
Yeah.
Get a Raven. Grab a Raven.
You know, so PDDs actually are blocking Locust. That was really cool use
of
PDD.
Get the Raven. Hunter Seekers onto the Swarm Host. Uh-oh. Those Swarm Hosts are very awkwardly They're thinking awkward things. Yep.
Yep, I think he got 5 or 6 there.
He's like, all right, see you guys.
You know what's awesome? Catz put a blinding cloud here, and these 5 tanks were gonna die.
Right.
Because they couldn't shoot back. But then he put down a bunch of PDDs, and like I've always thought, well, PDDs are a waste against Locust. There's so many, right? But when you have that many PDDs, it actually worked out really well.
Yep. And
look at this. Instead of losing 4 tanks there, he only lost a single tank.
And the question is, though, is he getting kills on the Catz as this is happening?
Well, he got the bunch of Swarmos.
Yep, there you go.
And he got the hatchery.
Yep.
So, not too many losses from Avilo. He did use a lot of Raven energy. So I think his goal now is to kind of extract himself from the situation. Yeah, I think it's a job done. Get more Raven energy.
I think Avilo is pretty far ahead right now.
Yeah, I really like his mission. I mean, well, Catz does have a lot more money, resources in the bank, but I'm just a big fan of the Raven. Anytime I see a player with this many Ravens, I'm like, well, they're doing amazing.
And I'm seeing like 6 spaces on the map for Avilo here.
Yep. Against, I mean, Catz kind of has 5. Like, he's going to rebuild this, right?
Yeah, and his composition is all about Storm Hosts and Infestors and keeping them alive. So honestly, I don't know. This could still go either way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Catz has a lot more resources.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, Catz. This could go either way. Kidney Chain Fungal.
He sees it. Fungal's going down. He's got to run.
Yeah. 1 Infestor dies. Put some good damage out. And, you know, eventually you can whittle down the Ravens. 1 Fungal here, 1 there. They're slow to repair and kind of costly to repair as well, so... Now he's pushing this way. A decent tank spread.
Nice slow get Swarm Host positioning there.
Yep.
But look at the PDDs.
Yeah, those are gonna... it's really a game of... once the Ravens run out of energy, can Catz capitalize? Or can Catz survive until the Ravens run out of energy? And that's why the Raven count is so important here, because the Ravens are the army. I mean, they're the power behind it. Of course, in a way to support, but it's also like they make or break these engagements, basically.
Yeah, PDDs are so valuable here. Mixing in Hunter Seekers is fine, but he's not trying to be over aggressive with these Ravens.
I mean, 1 chain fungal and it all goes to hell pretty much. So we do see some Broodlords coming out, so that's where you might have to use. He does have a good Viking count, and there's not too much to do with the Vikings.
Oh, I want to see a battlecruiser transition from Avilo. As you lose these tanks, replacing the supply with battlecruisers.
Yeah. You're more vulnerable to Infestors, though, without tanks.
I just want to see battlecruisers, Nick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care how he does it.
I love battlecruisers, too.
I don't care what he replaces.
Like, you can't fault him for, like,
oh, no,
he's doing a great job here.
He's doing great.
Tanks are being picked off.
Pulling the tanks closer.
Oh, but their tanks actually got a couple big shots in Infestors.
Now do that with the Raven, Mr. Catz.
Uh-oh. Here come the Broodlords, and I think they're going to go. Yep. Well, no, he's going to let that Broodlord live. He's really...
Look at all those Infestors.
Yeah.
There it is, see? Oh, he just laid down a PDD of his own.
Yeah, it would have been awesome if he could have gotten a Seeker off.
I'm waiting for it, man. I'm waiting for it. I feel like Catz, he's going to try to do that now.
Yeah.
We're gonna see it.
That Raven's going to get away, isn't it?
He might. Having trouble killing it.
He's going to have to fungal it again. Oh, he missed the fungal. 1 Broodlord's still alive. I think he's trying to clear the PDDs with infested Terrans. But taking a look at things, the Raven count is at 21.
Jeez.
The Infestor count...
That's like how many you used to make when you played Terran.
I guess the Infestor count is off the page. There's too many units right now. But it's very high as well. It's 24 right there. More side defense. Catz is trying to hold on to this space, but the problem is Avilo's mining from this base, and this is huge. Because as long as he mines from this base, he's going to be, in effect, 2 bases up on Catz. Because Catz will be stuck at 5,
he's
7 to 5.
He's adding on 8 command centers. So he's going to throw away a lot of SCVs. How many is, let's see. He's at 46, or, wow, he's 74. At 74. I mean, he might bring that down to like 20.
Yep. And the thing is, Ravens are so supply efficient, it's like you don't even notice it for a while. Like, he's not even, I mean, he's now starting to build a bank, but for a while he wasn't.
Because they're only
2 supply. Yeah. Same as Infestors, but they're more expensive, and I would say...
Oh, Hunter Seekers, Broodlords are feeling very sad.
Yeah, I kind of question the Broodlords. I guess it's like, what do you do against Ravens, though?
Spores, Vipers, Infestors.
Yeah. You know, Vipers and Spores would have been pretty nice there. These Fungals just keep... Infestors, can you get out? No, he's going to suicide him. And, you know, he got some great
Oh.
fungals, though. There's a lot of hurt Ravens. But he's got to find a way to finish those off.
Neural.
And you're still waiting. Now,
I know.
Yeah, one
I'm
Seeker
sorry. I
could...
keep talking about it.
It could happen. It could happen. Catz, I think he's...
I like it. There he goes. Ah.
No, he's doing a safer play.
Yeah.
But
Who doesn't like explosions? That's
Yeah.
that's my point of view.
he's trying to use Infested Darrens to cover him. Oh! He's trying to get the Ravens down. One goes down. Another one goes down.
He can neural one of those. Aw, man. Poor Catz. Ouch, that's a full energy infestation. Wait, if you can, I thought we said if you can burrow. Oh, that's what it means. Okay. So
Yeah.
if you burrow, you can't dodge a 100. Yeah, that would make sense. There it is. See? He's close. He's close to figuring it out.
It
He'll
had
get it.
it had enough energy for Seeker. Only 75. Oh, he did it.
Yay! Yay!
There we go.
And
You're
the
waiting for
crowd
that.
goes the crowd goes wild.
Meanwhile, we've got a little bit of push here.
I'm so
Avilo-
happy he did that. Thank
Yep.
you, Catz, for not making me look like a fool.
You were waiting for it.
I know.
A lot of orbitals coming up, and like you said, we may see those SCVs being suicided pretty soon. Avilo just continuing to push in here. This is just game 1, right?
Oh, there's the pull in. See,
You
now I
know-
want him to see the.
Oh,
now
I like
the
that
next
neural.
step, yeah, the next step is grappling them and then the neural. So you don't
Yeah.
have to, you don't have to overextend with your investors.
I mean, yeah,
There you go.
he's doing a great job of that with these tanks,
And
actually.
then neural, that's perfect.
You
Now-
know,
now do it with the
Catz
Raven.
is starting to turn this around. Uh-oh!
Oh, Raven
There's
coming
some
forward.
big Seekers.
Avilo saying enough is enough. Stop throwing your neurals at me. Stop throwing your locusts at me. I'm coming forward and killing all your investors, but still a lot of investors still alive. Oh! A great bungle onto the Ravens. Catz getting so much damage done. It's so important to keep these Ravens alive and trying to close down the distance there. There we go. Another bungle going down on the Ravens. You know,
the Raven count's been really being torn to pieces. Catz is starting to make this work. Now, the big problem, though, like I said, even though I think Catz may be starting to be a little more cost efficient, is that this base should have been Catz.
yeah.
Right? If you're going to split the map, that base should be Catz, and it's not. That's a big problem for
He's
Catz.
even having trouble securing this space over here.
He is. Oh, Swarmos, a little overly bold there. The solo Broodor comes in. That's going to actually do some decent damage. One
Yeah,
tank
like
down,
One shot kills a tank.
2 tanks down.
3.
Oh.
Yep.
That one took 2 shots. Yeah.
Not bad. Oh.
Ooh, those infestors got to be careful. Raven count is really, there's only 9 and they're low in energy, so I think with the Swarmos coming in here, maybe a blinding cloud with the Swarmos or just more abducts.
Yeah.
Versus Vipers. He did lose a few, but
5 queens. I kind of like that. I kind of like 5 queens.
oh yeah. Catz is realizing he's got plenty of extra minerals.
Try to get a tank. Raven coming forward.
That's
Lots
gonna
of
be a
Ravens
tank,
still being
yeah.
added on. 3 Ravens at a time from Avilo right now. He has plenty of bank. He is maxed.
He has a lot of minerals, but I don't know exactly.
SCVs are still 74. I would love
Yeah.
to see him throw those away. Sorry,
Yeah.
SCVs. But you don't need those. He has literally 12 orbital
I like
plants.
this move Catz has been doing.
Ooh.
Oh, that's gonna be a dead infestor, but wait, did he? He secured his own siege tank there, and that wasn't a neural parasite Raven. That was a Raven that didn't like this. I think he meant to put PDD and he missed.
He's like, all the tanks are traitors in his mind,
Yeah.
so he's like trying to kill them before they become traitors.
a lot of infestors went down there to the tanks. Oh, the seeker! Run! Oh,
He should get out of range, yeah.
yeah. But a lot of infestors went down now. Massive damage to Catz.
Ouch,
And
ouch, 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 ouch,
oh,
ouch.
Catz! Infestors! Oh! Oh, man.
God,
He is getting some nice connections
Ooh.
here. Swarmos tried to flank around there.
that's kind of cool. Yeah, how often do you see a swarm host flank?
Yeah. This is really back and forth. I mean, Avilo has so many resources, but there's still a lot of Swarmos. I mean, we're still talking about there's only 9 infestors left, though, and that's huge. But he still has 26 Swarmos. And if he can knock out those tanks and rebuild his infestor count,
Catz is so gas starved right now.
he is. He's being just gassed up to oblivion. That's when maybe mass queens. The tank count's not that high, right? So queens can get in there, really. Maybe behind a locust wave. Get some damage done. Here comes more locusts. Taking out several of the tanks here. More PDDs defending. Oh, the Ravens. They're getting some Seekers off, but
the
taking a lot of
Swarmos
damage to the Spore Crawlers.
Trying to run away.
The Ravens and Infestors are the important guys. Here comes that Swarmos flank again. More tanks being caught off guard.
I like that.
Catz is really being super efficient.
Yeah, he's doing great right now. Well, I mean, Avilo's doing a great job, but as of like the past 30 seconds, Catz has been having some really good engagements.
Exactly. I mean, the problem is though, it's a 7-base to 5-base situation here. I think Avilo's his goal is to starve Catz out. But to accomplish that goal,
he's losing a lot of units here.
Yeah, and he's not killing anything anymore, really. Oh, this might get a couple Infestor kills.
He's running the Infestor into it. Fired.
A lot of damage on his own units there. It does get 2 Infestors, 3 Infestors. Some more Secret Missiles. Oh, those are some going to be unhappy. Yeah, there goes. Ouch. 3 of them go down there. And the thing is, you can just keep doing Seeker after Seeker. If Catz gets some chain fungals, that's what he's looking to do. The siege tank count is very low.
Okay.
And now he's building 13 more drones, 3 more queens.
Oh.
I'm wondering why he's building 13 more drones. I guess. I mean, it could just transfer drones, right? I don't think he needs more drones. I think that's a mistake. But now Raven's 4 at a time. Tanks are being hit from both sides by these locusts. PDD is going down, but with the infested Terrans in the picture now, Hellbat's going to try to clean those up, but some more damage on the tanks just for free units. Catz is starting to push back. Now it's Avilo on the defense here on the top right.
Yeah, I mean, it's so back and forth, and the entire, 15 minutes of this game has been centered about this location. It's such an important point because as long as Avilo holds this base at the top, he is super happy because he has the one at the bottom, he's splitting the map, and he has a base up on his opponent. Catz has to be super, super cost efficient right now.
He does, and he's doing it though. I mean, he keeps transfusing the Swarmos, only losing a couple of times. Avilo's not really clumping the Seekers, so they actually get those kills. Here comes the SCVs we were talking about. And now some of these Swarmos are going down. It's SCVs that are turning the tide. Tanks are coming in here as well. And this might be dead. Oh, a nice blinding cloud.
Viper's coming forward. Let's see what they're up to. There's more blinding clouds, I guess. Yes, another blinding cloud onto those tanks again. That devastates their range. It makes them pretty useless when in siege mode. Catz doing a great job with the micro. Queen's got to be careful. Raven's looking for more Hunter Seekers onto the Swarmos, and again, they can't run as easily. 4 Swarmos might fall, and that's a great trade. If you're trading energy for Swarm hosts, you're going to take that any day.
Absolutely. Catz unable to remax. They're down 143 food. Here, the Swarmos on the flank getting picked up battle turrets. He needs to scan again if he wants to finish those off.
21 Ravens just having a field day right now for Avilo.
And then Infestors are being massacred here by the siege tanks. Catz unable to keep reproducing. Here's the Vipers, kind of in the middle of everything. There's not many Vikings left though, because they're able to stay alive. Speedings, more Catz just rallied units into the siege tanks. Speedings are actually going to get a lot done though.
Yeah. Not a bad transition. Yeah. I think they're like 0-0 or something.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, they have 1 armor. Yeah, one armor, no attack.
No attack. At the 48-minute mark of the game. At least they have speed.
In there. Yep. At least they have speed. More units dying here for Catz,
wow.
And that's the game.
Wow, what a game. You see, you remember how the Infestor was like the unit of...
Welcome back, guys. Sorry for the extended break there. Had to order some food as with Avilo here. Looks like it may be a long tournament with the last one, but Avilo trying to do things quickly this game. He went 2 Barracks Reaper, but Catz went Hatch first in Avilo's base. So the Reaper was unsure what to do. It was just shooting or not Hatch first, sorry. Third Hatch in Avilo's base is what I meant to say. But
in his natural expansion there.
Yes, in his natural expansion. But we do have the Reapers countering right now. And the question is with that extra expenditure in Avilo's natural, how will Catz fare against double racks Reapers? Now, Avilo's on 1 base. He hasn't even started his 2nd command center yet. So,
I mean, options from Catz, right? Queens.
Yeah, he's got 2 queens.
He doesn't have speedlings though. So
no, he spent his money on the hatchery, right?
As far as dealing with the Reapers, like how does he do it? That's my question.
Yeah, queens are like a short-term solution.
Yes.
They're great against 1 racks Reaper. Once there's like 5-6 Reapers, they're just gonna massacre the queens. Well, they're not gonna instantly kill them all, but over time, as long as Avilo's micro solid. So, I don't know if Catz has identified this yet. I mean, okay, Avilo's worried about a counterattack. Now he's transitioning out of Reapers.
Interesting.
Yeah. A Reaper went down. I feel like Avilo could have just won this game if he just kept...
If he had mass Reapers and not lose any. I agree.
I think that's a hard counter to the way Catz played this.
Yep.
That being said, he's
Well.
still going to have four Reapers. The fifth on the way. He's still going to do a lot of damage. Catz, basically, roaches are a good ways off.
Yes, they are.
And there's 4 Reapers. There theoretically could have been 5. There we go. There's a drone kill, and these Zerglings are not going to do anything. Except for, I mean, they're going to take hits that drones would have gotten otherwise. Oh, there's 3 Queens. Reapers.
Reapers run.
Back up.
Reapers run.
And now the Queens are healthy enough. They have some transfuses, so those can keep the Reapers at bay now.
Yep.
More Reapers being produced, actually.
Ooh.
He's built a tech guy to build more Reapers.
I think it's one of those things where he's like, okay, this shouldn't do that much damage. Then once it started doing damage, he's like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe I should keep.
But
when you make that decision that late, it's like,
yeah, there's roaches going to be out.
yeah. So I like the idea from Avilo, but unable to really get that synergy right. With
Yeah.
the not losing any Reapers. Like ideally at 7 minutes, maybe having 9 Reapers.
Yep.
Kind of a thing, right?
Yep. And then no more after that or something like that.
Exactly.
He is now building 2 command centers, so he's going to do decent economy.
Okay.
And it's not like he can die to the roaches because he has a tackle lab barracks. He's got a bunker. He can easily crank out a Marauder or 2 very quickly. In fact, these roaches will decide the Reapers. I think Catz, are these timed well?
Are those? Oh.
Oh yeah, with 2 bunkers here, I think these roaches aren't going to do much more than die. And that's this is a decent investment from Catz to get all these roaches. Oh, 1 Reaper not dying. I was going to try to get into main and scout.
I like that backup bunker. For Avilo in the main.
Oh, very smart.
Like the one in the main too.
Against
Like
someone like Catz. Oh, Reaper, don't die.
He has 2 backup bunkers. Oh, Avilo. Nice.
Yeah, he's
okay. So
got.
the creep is going to be annoying at the natural. It's going to take a little bit for him to actually secure a command center
He's
there.
going to have to just mule bomb his main for a little while. I wouldn't even mind seeing him actually just move this one over here or something. I guess he's afraid of roaches right now, but if he's not building SCVs with his command centers anyway, right? So why not just send it over to try to mine from another base? He does have the 3 bases. His other priority should be scouting what Catz is doing. Right? He knows Catz is still on 2. No, he thinks he knows Catz is still on 2 bases.
Sure.
It is Catz. So. Oh, great scouting dial there at the speedlings.
Reaper's not able to.
Yep. I'd like to only send 2 out.
Yeah.
Because if you send out all of them, what if there's like 30 speedlings?
Sure.
Right. And he knows he can't do too much damage with them because there's roaches around, right?
Right.
Although in this case he actually probably could have done some damage. There's like 9 Reapers here. Well, you could have stopped the creep spread anyways. Could have been annoying. There goes the drone attempting to build a 3rd, or what he thinks is a 3rd base, really actually a 4th base. Because of course Catz likes building hatcheries everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
You never know when a hatcher's going to pop up anywhere when Catz is playing, which is fine.
2 mules working your way. Overlord is going to spot this, so there may be a little attack by Catz to try to disrupt the mining. Natural will finally be taken at the 10-20 mark. Well, Natural will finally be... There we go. Finally be taken at the 10-20.
Oh, SCVs keep getting in the way.
Yeah.
You don't want to crush anyone accidentally.
This is true.
That would be a tragedy.
Oh, if he can force us to lift, the creep will, of course, deny for longer. That's a little bit nicer. I think there are 2 mules there he got.
Nice move
They were
there.
mostly done, so it's not a game-breaking situation.
That's still a pretty cool move there from Catz. Like seeing that.
And Avilo is not going...
Ooh, going for a drop, and look at that. Catz completely shutting down the drop. Also, there's a Spire in production, and Catz has 1,000 gas.
And Avilo hasn't scouted it yet either.
Yeah, I don't see any turrets. He's making 2 Widow Mines.
This is not looking great
And
for
remember,
Avilo,
he started with Reapers, so he's not going to have as much anti-air if he had started with like the Marine stuff.
Yeah,
which means Mutas can be a nightmare for him.
Avilo, by the way, is playing Standard Terran from here on out, which is very unique for Avilo.
Upgrades, Marines, Marauders, Medevacs.
Well,
drops.
I don't know if he's getting upgrades.
He has 1 engineering bay.
Yeah.
Not 2 though.
Yeah, and he's not actually using...
Oh, he didn't even... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I saw a different upgrade up there.
I don't... Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, no, you're right.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay,
he
yeah,
does have 1. He does have 1. My mistake. But he's not continuing to use it. There it goes. Back on the trail. But Catz is getting a good amount of upgrades, and the big story I think is going to be the mutas when they do show up.
He can make a mini second now.
Yeah.
He already started with the +1 flyer attack.
It's kind of interesting why he's waiting.
It feels better when you make more mutas at once.
Okay.
Like, I played a game once where I was just messing around as Zerg, and I had like 4,000. I'm like, you know what? I want 6,000 before I make him. So I made 60 mutas at once.
There you go.
It was amazing.
It felt better than 40.
The feeling is amazing, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. If you guys don't know that feeling, go play a custom game. right now, or whenever you feel
Did
like
you then
it.
fly the 60 meters over like 10 Widow Mines?
No, I actually controlled them fairly well and then lost them
Nice.
to about 50 Thors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it too.
Yeah.
It's the rough life of a Zerg.
It is. It was a tragedy.
Vito's like, well, let's go. And
Nice.
this is a hatchery.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love that he spotted this.
And I mean, Catz can defend it for now, right? But long term, it's gonna be a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
Well, with mutas and speedings,
Like once he gets static defense up.
Yep.
I think he's fine. And like that's kind of what you like when you go mutas, you have that map control where you can like that base is on the other side of the map. And that's a base that would be his like 5th base anyway, or 6th base anyway. So I love that decision to take that hatchery up there.
It's so much harder to actually keep track of what's going on the map when you're not red and blue.
Yeah.
Like green medevacs on a green background.
Yeah.
This is actually like
first world problems here. I do want to do a quick refresher.
Yep.
I know we have a lot of viewers who are rolling on in. Guys, you're watching the IEM Americas qualifiers. This is day 1. This is an American tournament. This is the NA scene. It's all about the NA scene here on at twitch.tv/MLGSU2. We started at 4 p.m. Eastern today. It is now 9 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you guys if you've been watching the whole way. You're awesome. Even if you haven't, you're awesome too. But again, the top 4 from today advance on to tomorrow. Kapach already qualified. Hendrilisk already qualified. This is a loser bracket match between Avilo and Catz. Avilo is up 1-0 against Catz. Catz trying to win 2 in a row here to stay alive in this tournament.
And of course, there's 12 people already invited to stage 2.
Yes.
That the 4.
Those 12 players are Ghost User, Hello Kitty, Killer, Huck, Suppy, QXC, DeMuslim, Puck, Major, Vibe, Minigun, and State. That will begin tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. Mark your calendar. You better be there. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, Baneling's.
Speaking of awesome, Baneling's about to...
Oh! I didn't get quite all of them. Oh, that was a nice move. Dropping a couple Marines.
Avilo's a sneaky, sneaky guy. Look at this. He's dropping the Marines on the other side here, so the ground army can't supplement. And now a lot of mutas are going to fall. Avilo.
Catz has lost like 6 mutas there.
Who let the Avilo out?
Avilo is, he's actually, you know, I was worried about him because he wasn't going mech, and I haven't seen him not play mech. And he wasn't even, he was actually behind Catz. He was behind in upgrades. He was a little bit slower in his upgrades. Catz had like map control of mutas, but Avilo's been controlling his drops well. He's been harassing multiple angles. I'm really impressed, and now I would say he's if anything ahead this game. He's got his defense locked down. Wouldn't mind on the high ground to give vision to the turrets.
If we remember last game, Avilo got really far ahead, and the fact that he went mech kind of allowed Catz to get back into the game. So maybe he's kind of basing off that. He's like, okay, wait, you know, if I just gone bio last game, I got a nice lead early on. Let's go for the same thing. Let's try to exploit the 3-hatch play that Catz generally likes to do. Go with that early Reaper play and go straight into bio and try to crush him hard. Don't let him get a lot of infestors out. Don't let him get a lot of high-tech units out, and really try to take down as many expansions as possible.
Yeah, and it's looking really rough for Catz coming in here.
Oh,
nice Baneling hits that. Not nice. I mean, the thing is,
when you're this far behind, you need to do better. I mean, that was great in normal circumstances, but
it wasn't enough.
Right.
And the big problem is his muta count is so low. He hasn't taken care of those mutas. There's a couple engagements there, and this one too. Actually, here's 2 Banelings coming in. That could be huge. Forcing a lift off. He's going to jet out of there. Where are the reinforcements?
Oh.
Trailing in they are. And a lot of medevacs actually going down here.
There's still so many,
There's still so many, yeah.
And 2 more in production.
It's like, yeah, I got 4 medevacs. Oh, wait, he had like 12.
Here they come.
Oh, great Baneling hits again. Catz is starting to fight his way back. Oh, another good Baneling hit. The Overseer does go down. Widow Mines are into action now, though. No drilling claws quite yet. That's a sad muta.
Oh, this is such a tough situation here for Catz. The Marines just keep coming across the map. Avilo playing perfectly right now. Getting those efficient trades with those Marines is exactly what you want. Keeping those medevacs alive is super important, and that's what he's doing.
And the muta count is so low now. With the low, one thing is the mutas aren't there just to stop medevacs. One of the biggest ways this Terran army works is you keep kiting backwards to Widow Mines. You keep kiting backwards to reinforcements. You keep kiting backwards and heal. And the Zerg can't really surround you with speedings or banings because of Widow Mines. So the mutas are there to, as you kite backwards, pick off a couple of Marines here, a couple of Marines there. But with no mutas, it just it's not happening. He can't stop the Terran army from basically continuing to just pull back and heal up and press forward again. I like where he rebuilt that.
Why not?
Yeah,
Why
that's
not?
cool. Oh, there's
the mules dropping down from Avilo. Avilo saying, you know what, Catz, it's time for me to 2-0 you. And Avilo knocks Catz out of the IEM Americas qualifier, day number 1, and Avilo will move on to the next round.